If you're a small business owner, I know your biggest headaches are marketing, sales, and operations. But the truth is, operations is usually the thing that's making the other two way harder. Because when your systems are messy, cash flow gets unstable, hiring gets harder, and everything depends on you. Founder dependency and burnout are amongst the most critical operational bottlenecks for every single small business. Your business's growth and future depend on resolving this bottleneck, and the business is extremely vulnerable if you're ever unavailable. If you're the person responsible for making sure things are handled, tracked, and all the loops are closed, this video is for you. I own and operate 90 doors of real estate. I have tenant issues. I have employee issues. I have vendor issues. I have maintenance issues. And all of these systems need to talk to each other. And that's the gap that no one accounts for in operations. The work gets done in real life, but it never quite makes it back into the system, and your records are off, the data isn't reliable, and somehow as the founder, you're supposed to clean it up and make sense of the whole thing. Turns out I didn't need to hire an administrative assistant, and you probably don't either. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm using a simple AI assistant to eliminate the after the work layer so that things get done, they get documented, and they are reflected in our systems automatically without chasing people down. If you're still with me, you know the work is not the issue. It's everything that happens after. It's after a task is completed, how does it get updated in all of the systems? How does it get communicated to all of our teams? How do all the loops get closed and all the feedback pulled in? How does that all happen without someone manually tracking it step by step? Because for most of your operations team, they are skilled at executing. And now you're asking them to become data people as well. And I personally saw that impact my real estate business, where I was trying to turn my maintenance manager into someone who was responsible for all the data, who made sure everything was clean, who made sure all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed. But when you're working in the field all day, it's a whole nother job to come back and update everything and everybody. And this is where the operations break down. You forget to communicate to a vendor about the conversation you had with the tenant. You forget to communicate with the owner about the cost and the price associated with the task. All the while, they're getting tons of things done, but they're not getting any credit for it, and none of the loops are being closed. So who needs this? Anybody in the field. That could be field work, that could be team operations, that could be owner operations. Anyone who has a lot of tasks to complete and a lot of different teams that they're dealing with. That could be property managers, maintenance teams, project managers, office managers, agency owners, and most importantly, small business owners. Because what all of these businesses have in common is that there is this invisible layer of work that is not on any job description, is not on anybody's responsibility list, but it needs to happen. That would be updating the system. That would be closing the loops. And let that layer often depends on people remembering and following up. So if you send your property manager out to inspect a property, the next layer of work is bringing back all of the data and all of the findings. And so it's one thing for the property manager to write them down, but how does that information get into your system where the rest of the team can use it, where it becomes valuable information that we can use to find trends, spot inefficiencies, and find long-term gains in your business? That's the part that never happens. Most people in operations have a book full of notes that never make it anywhere. And so as a founder, when something breaks or you get a complaint or you need to deal with a customer issue, you don't have anything to go off of. You don't know what happened. You don't have the string of events because it's sitting in somebody's notebook. You really need it all tracked in a system somewhere that you can always access. So when I realized that as a business owner, I was actually acting as the administrative assistant, I knew something had to change. I was responsible for updating everything. And it wasn't that people didn't have that responsibility. It's just that it was not being monitored. And it's hard to monitor something that you don't know exists. And then I realized that I simply can't scale this way. I can't keep chasing people down. I can't keep asking people to go look in their notebook from 3 weeks ago to tell me what happened. All of this is the operational nightmare that wears founders down. So what I did is I turned to Claude and I said, I need you to spin me up an operations agent for my business because I want these loops closed. And I don't want anyone, not myself as the founder and not my operations team, feeling held down to keeping systems updated and tracking and doing all of that. And I also don't want to hire an administrative assistant. So I want this invisible layer of work to be handled automatically and while we sleep. I dropped the whole problem in Claude's lap. This is how my team operates. Here are all the roles and responsibilities for everybody. Here's where the balls are getting dropped. I need a layer of communication between these different teams, and I need a system of truth of what the heck is going on, what was decided, what was put in place, what was finished, what was communicated, so that my records are always clean, and that as the business owner, when there's an issue, I'm not going behind everybody trying to clean it up. I'm not trying to go behind everybody to clean it up, and I'm not the bottleneck. Because what I learned firsthand as a business owner is that anything that's relying solely on me is probably not going to happen. And now something that could have taken a quick button click or a quick search or a quick answer, now people are waiting extended periods of time for an answer, and I'm actually slowing down the business. So I cannot be the bottleneck, and I need a system to replace me. So here's what Claude and I came up with. I had already put a system in place that everyone in the operations team, at the end of the day, they do a voice note into ChatGPT all throughout the day, actually, anything that needs to be noted. I need to remember this. I need to tell so-and-so this. The other team needs to do this. I need this. I need this from Jerry. Basically, anything you need, anything you observe, any notes you want to capture, they need to land in your daily voice note. At the end of the day, they click one button and a summary of their entire day lands in an Airtable system that I have set up. So the agent's job is then to go through those daily notes, find loops that needs to be closed. An example, if a work order needs to be created because you saw a leak in someone's apartment, the agent will find that task and filter it down and actually create it in our property management system. If there's an update to a work order, if there's an update to tenant information, the agent will find the correct system and update the information that's needed. If information needs to get sent to certain teams, if we have an invoice that's ready to be paid, if we have an eviction and we need to communicate with the lawyer, the agent sends those emails as well. The agent will flag issues because it knows what everybody has going on. So it's almost like you have this operations fairy godmother sitting on top of in the background watching what everybody is doing and making sense of everything, even things that we can't see yet. So it's flagging issues and it's writing a summary. So every week, everyone's field notes get compiled into one large summary where we can see trends and we can see, what's actually happened this week. And you can imagine how many ways you can just extrapolate that out and what you can really do. But the key here is that all of these things that people don't want to do, once you recognize something needs to be done. For example, if one of your vendors didn't close out something properly and it's not urgent, but you need to remember to get that message to them, the agent can take care of stuff like that. And so we're not handing off anything that's urgent or anything that requires a human-to-human communication. But there are a lot of notifications and a lot of information that simply can be pushed out without us manually doing it and without anyone on your team having to remember exactly what to do and to contact 20 different people about what happened today. Okay, so we want to watch this live. I mentioned that everyone on our team drops everything in field notes all day long. So they're out in the field, they're talking to ChatGPT, and at the end of the day, ChatGPT is a daily summary to Airtable. One area in which we use this is to manage our work order system. We run a real estate business, and so we always have work to do across the properties. One example of the commands that the field team gives the agent remotely is to close work orders, create work orders, update work orders, things like that. And so those will be here in the daily field notes. And then what you'll be watching next is the agent pulling in those new work orders and new tasks based on what it found in the end of day field note. And then if I open up the work order approval base, there are multiple stages that a work order can sit in. It's new, it can be in a triage parking lot where we don't know what to do with it. It's approved, it's resolved. And so you'll see the agent move these work orders from new into the correct place where they land now, into where they should be based on the directions that it retrieved from the team member in the field, in the voice note. And what you're looking at here in this example is not only does my agent take things and manipulate them within the Airtable, but it goes outside the Airtable. And then to close that loop, you'll see here that the agent is giving me full summary of what it did. So using the rules that we've set up, the agent knows exactly what to do. Some work orders can be approved based on the description and things like that. Other ones need to be reviewed, others need to be closed. And so the agent is here reporting back, these are all the things that I took care of today. That way we can keep track in case anything is incorrectly filed or incorrectly closed or anything like that. We can always come back and trace, did the agent do that? And what I love about this is that it completely takes away the layer of I'm at the end of my day and I need to go close work orders or I need to go mark everything approved. All you have to do is speak it into ChatGPT and the agent does the rest for you. It is saving my team hours of work. So now that you've seen the system work, here's a path that you can use to create your own custom workflow. For me and my business, we're using voice notes and ChatGPT. But you can have your agent comb through emails, you can do text messages, you can do call outs. Wherever you can gather data from everyone on your team, that's where you want your input source to be. So once you figure out your input source, you're going to figure out how to automate some of the activities. That could mean pulling in Claude like I did. That could mean using ChatGPT to write summaries. That could mean making phone shortcuts on your employee's phone. So all they do have to do is click a button and the agent fires. Or that could mean storing everything in some central repository where the agent is constantly monitoring. Once you have the AI and automation piece layered in, then you need to teach your agent how to do things for you. And so that means what does it mean to update a SOP? What does it mean to update my property management software? How do I update a communication I had with a tenant? How do I contact a tenant? So all of the notes that people gather throughout the day, you need to teach your agent how to do each of those tasks. So when it sees that task in your input system, it knows exactly what to do. And so it's basically turning your field notes into action. It's taking off that invisible layer of work that someone always had to manually do. And then at the end of the day, what you can also put in is a summary. So every day the agent sends me, the owner, all the tasks it completed. So A, I know it's still working, and B, I know things are actually happening in the background. I don't read through each line verbatim, but the point of the summary is that I know the agent is working and it's out doing things. And that way, when someone on the team comes back and says something's not right or et cetera, I can always go check the daily output from the agent that day and confirm what actually happened. What I love about this is I don't have to remember anything, and neither do the people on my team. I can trust that the system is accurate, it is not dropping any of the balls, and that what's happening in the field is actually reflected back in our systems. And this isn't about saving time. Everyone who's showing you how to use AI systems and build agents is talking about saving time. This is actually about operational reliability. It's saving cognitive load from you and yourself, and is keeping founders sane so that the business can function just that much longer. So if your business could benefit from a voice note driven AI system that replaces the manual coordination and documentation layer that nobody wants to do in your business, you'll find a link in the description to our AI Simple Action Plan that'll give you the steps to go ahead and start building this system on your own. But if you like building in community, you'll want to join our AI office hours where you'll get the full setup and you can get all of your questions answered. On this channel, I show ambitious professionals how to use AI in their real career, lives, and business so they can save time and build more leverage. If you want to see what else I'm building, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.